Adios. Adios, trabajo. Adios, trabajo. I have my thing on the wheel, so bear with me. I'm just rotating. I've been wanting to do this for a while. Record my review on the Rudis boxing shoes. But things catch up, time flies, life hits you with its uppercuts, hooks, and all of the above, etc., etc. But now, hopefully, when I get home, nothing of destruction comes my way to let me review these shoes, because it has been more than 4 to 5 months. Stop to get some gas. Gas. Por ahí dice una leyenda que en el rancho. What's up, everybody? So now that you've pretty much seen me use them, like I had mentioned earlier, I've had these for about 4 to 5 months, and they've been holding up pretty well. Now, I've had so much different pair of shoes. Now, before I get into these, okay, I've had Nike Makomis, I've had Asics Aggressors 4 and 5. I've had some Asics Matte Flex. I've also had Everlast Elite, the first generation. They just released the second generation. I've also had the Reebok high top boxing shoes. Now Mayweather had a deal with them, I believe a couple years ago, because that was, you know, when I bought them. I bought them about a couple years ago, and recently they just released a new like pair, pretty much with a different design. Shakur has been using them in his pro fights, so I'm guessing Shakur has like a deal with them now, and pretty much the same design, just different colors. You know, we get the basic colors, which is black and red. I believe the only 2 colors that are available. But yeah, aside from that, I've had some Adams V Pro, Adams O Pro, and then the Adams V Trainer. I've had so much pair of shoes. I've also bought some even random Amazon pairs, which those didn't work out too well. But when it comes to wrestling shoes, I'm now becoming more of a fan of using them for boxing, based on the fact that wrestling shoes have more grip. They have much more grip. But you also got to be careful if you're using them for boxing. For me personally, I don't like getting them, the ones that have the, you know, like these like circle little things right here, you know, that forcefully like are going to allow more grip on those certain parts. Now, for me, that feels pretty uncomfortable when you're making your pivots and turns. So I pretty much like to stick to the same flat design as with typical boxing shoes, but they also have, you know, this extra like added grip that the wrestling shoes have. But yeah, that's what I'm a big fan of these for, because they have really good grip. And you also want to know what you're using them for. For example, I use these on hardwood floor. Now these could be used on hardwood floor, on cement, in the ring, and also like on mats within boxing gyms. Like the mats are, you know, a little bit more cushiony. You'll know what I'm talking about pretty much. But yeah, that's what I like, that these are multi-dimensional, in which they could be used in all areas. Now the Adams O Pro and Adams V Pro, those are, for me, they're strictly, I only use them within boxing gyms, because what I don't like is that dirt gets within them, and like it's hard to clean them, because they're just, it sticks within, you know, them pretty deep. But when it comes to these, like, you know, it's not like the dirt, even if dirt gets inside, it doesn't go too deep. So I'm a big fan of that. I'm also a big fan of like the really like short design. Like I'm not a big fan of high top boxing shoes. Like, I don't know, it feels more comfortable. I like these because they're short on the ankle. It also has a wrap around it, and like I said, they look really, really clean. These are inspired by I think some samurai, like a really famous samurai, one of the greatest samurais. And it also has the signature of, I believe, a really famous wrestler. I don't really know like too much about that part. What I know is that they came in 4 colors. I believe this is a earth color, but there's earth, there's water, there's fire, and I think air, which is green, blue, white, and black. Yes. Those are the 4 colors that are pretty much available. But like I said, I've had these for about 4 to 5 months. That's pretty much a good time, you know, pretty much getting used to them, knowing like how they feel, you know, in certain areas and this and that. I mean, most relationships don't last 4 to 5 months. You know, these have lasted me 4 to 5 months. So far, I haven't had any rips or tears. Overall, I would give them a 8.5. Now, the only complaint that I have with these would be the insole. But most wrestling shoes come with a really, really thin insole. I replaced the insole that came with these, just so I could have added cushion, like when I use them like on hardwood floor or on cement. But aside from that, like I would give them an 8.5, like out of 10. It's a really solid shoe with it's a really solid design as well. And yeah, that's pretty much like my review. Now, I don't review shoes all the time. I'm not a professional shoe reviewer, so, you know, bear with me. Like, I'm trying my best. But if I would recommend these for boxing, I would recommend these for boxing. And yeah, that's pretty much my video. Thank you.